I'm really excited about today's video because I'm going to unbox one of the most exciting products this year, the Lenovo Yoga Duet 7 2021.
For those who haven't heard of the Yoga Duet, it is a 2-in-1 laptop, which can also be used as a tablet. This device looks like a Surface Pro, but it does almost everything better than its Microsoft counterpart. Its magnetic keyboard has a built-in battery. You can type on it even when it's detached. The included pen supports 4096 levels of pressure and can be extremely useful for content creating. This computer is already on sale in China and will be made available for international market this month. Now let's start the unboxing. At first glance, you may think there's nothing special about the retail packaging, but that's just a disguise. Inside the plain looking yellow box, you'll find the true retail box of the Yoga Duet, and it's anything but average. This is arguably the most attractive packaging for any computer or tablet. The Yoga Duet comes with licensed Windows 10, as well as permanently activated Microsoft Office. It is powered by the Intel Core i5-1135G7 processor, coupled with 16GB of RAM and 512GB of internal storage. Now, let's open the box and see what's inside. The first thing we see is an envelope, which contains the keyboard cover. Underneath, you will see a fabric envelope, which contains the tablet. This much attention to details is rarely seen in the PC industry, so kudos to Lenovo for making it happen. Inside the box, you will also find a digital pen, a 65-watt power adapter, as well as some booklets. The included GAN power adapter is not much larger than a phone charger, and is compatible with many fast charging protocols. You can also use it to charge your phone, your tablet, etc. As we mentioned earlier, the Yoga Duet looks just like a Surface Pro, but I will talk about it later in this video. First, let's check out the keyboard cover. It is not surprising that the Yoga Duet's keyboard also looks identical to the one on the Surface Pro. It is equally slim, if not slimmer, but somehow Lenovo managed to put a battery inside of it. Thanks to that, users can type on it even when it's detached. The fabric on the back of the keyboard cover feels very nice in hand, and is definitely more resistant to dust and color changing. You can find the Lenovo branding on the front, but it's very subtle. This is a normal size keyboard that doesn't require much getting used to. You can reach your top typing speed in just a few days. There's a 5-pin magnetic connector on the top of the keyboard. The Yoga Duet has a 13-inch screen, but weighs less than 800 grams, so it is not much heavier than the 12.9-inch iPad Pro. There's a 5-megapixel front-facing camera for video conferences. You can also find a 5-megapixel camera on the back, but it is less useful. I have never used the rear-facing camera on my Surface Pro, and will probably never use this one on the Duet either. As you can imagine, the keyboard connector is on the bottom side. On the right side of the device, you will see a speaker grill, a power key, a volume rocker, and a USB-C port. The left side plays host to another speaker grill, a Thunderbolt 4 connector, a 3.5mm headphone jack, a microSD card slot, as well as a Type-C port dedicated for charging. On the top side, you will find a lot of ventilation holes, which also serve as speaker grills. The kickstand on the Yoga Duet is also similar to the one on the Surface Pro. It can be opened up to an angle of almost 160 degrees, making it perfect for drawing. The hinge looks sophisticated and extremely durable. It is able to take a huge amount of pressure. You don't have to worry about damaging it in normal everyday use. The keyboard cover will attach to the tablet automatically when you put them together. The attraction is reasonably strong. Once the two are connected, they won't be easily broken apart. Even when attached, the keyboard can still be folded backwards. The keys will be no longer responsive in this state, so you don't have to remove the keyboard to use the Yoga Duet as a tablet.